From the Detroit Free Press, in the heart of the Motor City, it's Wednesday, February 5th. Here are today's top stories.
Brought to you by JB's Smokehouse, located inside Bush's Fresh Food Market of Canton. JB's offers a range of authentic barbecue favorites, and with more than 30 Michigan craft beers on tap, trivia, and live music every Friday night, JB's is sure to become your new favorite barbecue spot.
I'm Paul Egan reporting for the Detroit Free Press. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer was in the national spotlight Tuesday. She delivered the Democratic response to President Trump's State of the Union address. Whitmer said American workers are hurting. They're not feeling the roaring economy Trump boasts about. And she said Republicans talk a good game, but Democrats are taking action on issues like increasing wages, lowering drug costs, and fixing roads.
Car repairs take money from rent, child care, or groceries. And we, the Democrats, are doing something about it.
The high-profile speech heightened speculation that Whitmer could end up on the Democratic ticket as a candidate for vice president. She says she's not interested.
Hi, this is Kathleen Gray, and I cover state and national politics for the Detroit Free Press. Democratic presidential candidate Mike Bloomberg came to Detroit Tuesday to make the case that he's the best guy to take back the White House. His timing was deliberate. It happened the night after the first votes for president were cast in Iowa, and just hours before President Donald Trump was set to take the stage for his State of the Union address. The former New York mayor spoke to a crowd of more than 400 people packed into a banquet hall next to Eastern Market.
More than any other candidate, we have the momentum going with us. And our campaign is only barely 2 months old. I've been campaigning all over the country, and we're building more support by the day. I started this week in Colorado and then Arizona, and I'm spending a lot of time in the swing states that will decide this election, like Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and Florida and North Carolina, and yes, Michigan.
Bloomberg is trying to stake a claim in Michigan and has spent more than $7 million on television advertising and hired dozens of staffers in the state.
I'm Susan Tompor, and I'm a columnist with the Detroit Free Press. It's hard to believe, but roughly 40% of the individual income tax returns that will be filed with the IRS this tax season will be filed by the end of February. Why the big rush before the April 15 tax deadline? Well, everybody is eager for that big tax refund. On average, the typical federal income tax refund was a bit more than $2,800 last year. It's a windfall that many with big bills and big dreams want to see in their bank accounts as soon as possible. If you file electronically, it's possible you may see that tax refund within 21 days.
This is Brian Manzullo, craft beer writer for the Detroit Free Press. Founders Brewing Company will reopen its Detroit taproom on Thursday. Michigan's largest brewery had closed the brew pub in late October as it faced a racial discrimination lawsuit that made national headlines. Founders had settled the lawsuit in early November with Tracy Evans. Evans is a former events manager who alleged that Founders tolerated a racist internal corporate culture and fired him in retaliation for complaints to Human Resources. Founders maintained that it will donate all profits from the taproom to local charities and community organizations over the next 3 years. The Detroit taproom will open with an updated tap list and an amended food menu. Founders also hired a new general manager for the taproom in Emily Faulkner, who previously worked as operations manager at Topgolf in Auburn Hills. Read more about the reopening on freep.com.
I'm Kirkland Crawford from the Free Press Sports Department, and stunning news out of East Lansing. Michigan State football coach Mark Dantonio announced his retirement on Tuesday. He is the winningest coach in school history and just got a $4.3 million bonus. But after 13 seasons, the 63-year-old has decided to spend more time with his family.
This job has always been a 24/7, 365-day-a-week, a year position. There's no downtime in it, not any whatsoever. It is filled with the demands and challenges of managing games, players, coaches, recruits, donors, staff, media, enthusiastic fan base, and competition at the very highest level. I will miss all of it, but feel the sacrifices that I have made away from my family must now become my priority at this time in my life.
Why now? Some wonder if the lawsuit that one of his former staffers has filed against him has anything to do with it. But as Dantonio said Tuesday,
Zero. No relevance whatsoever.
So who will replace Dantonio at MSU? The frontrunner right now is Luke Fickell, who, like Dantonio, was an assistant at Ohio State and, like Dantonio is the head coach at Cincinnati.
To get more from the Detroit Free Press, download our mobile app on your phone, tablet, or any other mobile device. You can find the latest news, sports, photos, weather, traffic, and more. You can even sign up for notifications to get alerts on news and game updates sent right to your mobile phone or tablet. See you tomorrow.